Hello everyone and welcome to Sinful Gaming. I hope you're all doing well, I hope you're all staying safe, and most of all, I hope you're all fighting that war against the Grey. Today's video we're going to talk Start Collecting Age of Sigmar Warcry, and today we're going to take a look at the Cypher Lords, one of the original 8 warbands from the Mortal Realms and their friends. Now, with this box set, we're going to take a look at all the models inside of it, see what we can build out of this box set, and talk a little bit about all those models in there and what they do on the tabletop. We'll then take a look at some other units we can use to expand upon this box set and give us some different options to play around with, and we'll finish off the video with a little sample 1000 renown warband using all this information to give you a little bit of inspiration for starting your own warband of the Cypher Lords. Now, it should be said at this point, the original box set you're going to pick up is 1000 renown straight away. The ideas we're going to be in here are definitely going to be other ideas for you to maybe expand and change up how you're running your list, but you certainly can play this warband right out the box. All the rules for this warband, and indeed for Warcry, the core set of rules, are free to download on warhammercommunity.com. Now, to start with, we have our champion, and like all Warcry warbands, we have one champion model available to us, 4 toughness and 20 wounds, 5 attacks at strength 4, 2/6 on the damage is not too bad. That's a little bit higher crit value than we're normally used to with these heroes, but he also has some cool abilities. First of all, he's got the shadowy recall triple where you pick a friendly Cypher Lord's fighter and the minion rune mark on them as well. As within 12 inches of this fighter, you remove that fighter from the battlefield and set them up on a platform or the battlefield floor, hold within a number of inches of this fighter equal to the value of the ability. Now, he's also got his leader ability where Shattered Gloom Globe, where until the end of the battle round you can subtract 1 from the attacks characteristic of attack actions made by enemy fighters while they're within 6 inches of this fighter as well. So some other cool abilities there. Now we get Illuminate as well, which is sort of the second in command. This model is also going to have the triple for Shadowy Recall. It's effectively a lesser version of our Throwmaster. We're not going to get the Gloom Globe ability, but we're going to have pretty similar stats. Defense 4, 5 less wounds, so 15 of them. 5 attacks at strength 4, 2/5 on the damage, so 1 less crit value damage there as well. But we do have a 2-inch range on this model instead of the 1-inch from the Throwmaster. We then, in this box set, are going to get 3 Mirror Blades. Mirror Blades are sort of our elite fighters. Now, we're going to have the option to have them with either Dueling Swords for 5 attacks at strength 4, 2/4 on the damage, or we can give them the Glaive for 4 attacks at strength 4, 2/5 on the damage. But we will also get access to a couple of different abilities with them as well. The first of these being Low Sweeping Blow, where we roll a dice for each visible enemy fighter within 2 inches of the fighter. We roll a dice, allocate 1 damage point to the fighter being rolled for. On a 6 though, we would allocate a number of damage points equal to the value of this ability. So some cool area effect rules. Now, we're then going to get Mindbound, who are our grunts for the force. We're going to have the option for the dueling swords on them as well, or we're going to have them with the double-bladed sword, which is going to have the same low sweeping blow rolling dice, trying to do damage in an area effect and trying to trip other opponents up. So some cool abilities there. Now, we've also got a couple of other abilities available to this warband just standing. The quad is actually an ability available to everyone in the warband called Spinning Somersault Strike. Until the end of the fighter's activation, they can fly when making move actions. However, when flying, they cannot move vertically upwards more than 3 inches. In addition, this fighter makes a bonus move action, then they make a bonus attack action. So some pretty cool abilities there. And so, let's look at where we can go to next. For me, I do like picking up a second Cypher Lords box. Like most Warcry warbands, I think you can always do well with picking up a second box. For me, the big one with this is I'm not particularly fond of the Mirror Blades. I don't think they offer an awful lot more than your Mindbounds. So I actually like the fact you can pick up more Mindbounds in a second box and swap out your Mirror Blades and potentially get more models on the field for more bang for your buck. Now, the options I've got here. First of all, the Ogre Myrmidon. This is a piece that's going to give you a nice, good anvil, something the Cypher Lords definitely lack. The Ogre Myrmidon, he's going to have his toughness of 6 and 30 wounds, which, is pretty much almost double anything you're going to find in the warband. Indeed, it's triple your base troops with, double their toughness as well. He also packs out 3 strength 5, 4, 8 damage attacks as well, so he can do a little bit of hitting as well. Now, we've got the Mind Stealer Spherings. I think this one complements the Warband the best. This isn't really covering a weakness, but what this is doing is further playing into what your Warband can do. This is going to freeze your opponent in areas with its controlling abilities, stopping your opponent being able to make moves and disengages and stuff like that, for you to unleash some of your abilities, like your throwing stars and stuff like that, to do the damage and really gang up with your maybe lesser fighters like the Mindbound. Now, the Cockatrice is sort of the opposite end of the Ogre Myrmidon, where the Myrmidon is certainly going to go in and punch things. The Cockatrice is going to be a monster you can take, which is really just going to be able to do a ton of damage. For me, another solid, fun piece to play around with. And so here we have our sample Warband. First of all, we've got the Thrallmaster as our champion for our Cypher Lords, of course. Now, we've then got a Lumina, and as mentioned, I really do like the Mindbound over the Mirror Blades. I don't think the Mirror Blades offer that much more for the points cost extra they're paying, but we've got 3 of them standard and 2 with the double-bladed swords for that nice trip up, low sweeping blow attack action. For me, that's just a really good ability to be able to use, get some extra damage on your opponents. Allies-wise, we've decided to bring in the Mind Stealer Spherings. I think this adds not only a decent fighter to your force, but some really powerful control abilities as well to your force. Now, this brings us to a total of a perfect 1,000 renown, 115 wounds, which is, pretty below average, that average of 120 to 140. 8 activations, only slightly below average once again, the sort of 9 to 11-ish, 11, 12-ish, 8, 9 could even be said is sort of average, so definitely not like that far low on the spectrum there with your activations. Now, if you've been playing with the Cypher Lords in Warcry, let us know how you've been going and what you would do with the Warband down in the comments below. And so that is the end of the video. Thank you all for watching. We hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and drop us a comment down below letting us know what you thought about the video. If you'd like to come chat more with me and other members of our little community here, you can do so over on the Cinderful Gaming Discord server, which is linked down in the video's description. Also, if you'd like to help support the channel, you can do so either by joining Patreon or YouTube members, or grabbing some merch from our Teespring or Ko-fi stores, all of which are linked down in the video's description. Anyone who helps support the channel, we are greatly appreciative of. For our Patreon and YouTube members, we'd like to give you all a shout out for everyone who does support the channel. So thank you to our Patreon members: Christian Weir, Soren, Kenny Lyle, Outer and Shot First, Andrew Bowen, Nathan Fee, The Rising Ape, Q Dynamic, Anthony B, JJ Austrian, Average Wargamer, Domir, Mark Harvey, James Cater, Bloobs, Benjamin Swallows, Redman, and DeHaven, Kevin Bowman, Iron Grinch, and our YouTube members: Greenridge Gaming, Kenton Young, Ronya, Lockdoric, the Johnny84, David Ellsworth, Wolfric Nick, Broken Chef, Ariana Edwards, Revenar, Pink Nico Fire, Robin Mankiller, Monty's Tabletop Terrain, John Castle, Davis Weir, and James South. Lastly, a special shout out to Lady Witchfox Art, who does all the amazing artwork you see on the channel. Thank you so much for all the work you put in on that end. With that said, everyone, don't forget to like and subscribe. Once again, stay safe, stay well, and most of all, keep fighting that war against the grey. Ciao for now.